Been a minute since we talked, and I still hear your voice. Wish I never made the bad choice, but I did and you gone. Daughter saying sorry, but I can't bring you home. Curse me for my bad choice. I don't wanna live alone, wanna die. It's a thought, but it's getting strong. Never can I live right when I know I did you wrong. But the good die young, the bad carry on. Wish it wasn't true, but it might be. Also, check out our podcast.
If you know anyone going through something drug related, mentally, suicidal, homicidal, and you don't say anything about it to anyone, you're just as guilty as the person in the act they do. You're just as responsible for this action. Even if this action isn't something that the law says you caused, you are still like solely in mind, body, being responsible for the actions that you could have prevented and didn't. Sometimes it's as simple as dialing a 1-800 number. Sometimes it's as simple as tapping someone on the shoulder and saying, let me talk to you for a few seconds. Sometimes it's as simple as contacting the other person that they're gonna injure and telling them to leave. Sometimes it's as simple as finding two other people who feel like-minded like you do and having them Baker Act the person. Sometimes it takes intervention. Sometimes your girlfriend has to tell you. Sometimes, yes, sometimes your children have to tell you. If your grandparents tell you and you didn't listen, shame on you. No, look up. Shame on you. I'm just saying. Every day we live. Every day we breathe. Every day we get a little wiser. Shed your earthly wants. Break them down to a minimum. Decide what's needed, what's not needed. Set yourself up to be okay first. Then do the things you want. Fellas, all that glimmer is not gold. Ladies, every nigga is not a shining or a knight in shining armor. Grown-ups, sometimes is meant to be a one-nighter. And not because the other person wants it. Sometimes you're just having fun and you should not totally grasp onto the person you decide to have fun with. Just let yourself know the difference between love and lust. You are grown. You don't have to hide anything from anyone. If you choose to, well, that's on you. You're fucking retarded. The point about being grown that most people love is the fact you don't have to hide shit. If you're doing something that you fucking have to hide, shouldn't be doing it. You're grown. Who are you hiding it from? Who can stop you? And if they can stop you, maybe you're doing something wrong. All I'm saying is, Choose your battles. Know yourself. And watch out for others, whether they want you to or not. When you're looking out for others, you're not doing it for you, and you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for your kind. And your kind is not just your race. Humanity itself is a master race. Some people's cognitive functions keep them bound by animalistic behaviors and thought patterns. Well, let's get deep on that. If you corner a dog that's trained, what will he do? Probably sit and stare. Corner a wild dog and what will happen? He will tear your ass up. Obedience in training is like education for animals. Obedience in training is like education for animals. So, if you're a human and you lack education, my guess is you're either going to be really withdrawn to hide it from people, or you're going to fucking lash out like the Incredible Hulk. Like, you're not going to have much self-control. Once you push to a certain limit, either going to argue really loud or get aggressive. Now, here's a point that most people won't make, but I will not, step on myself and not explain sometimes outside of the box. Sometimes the loudest person in the room is the weakest, is what I hear. That's untrue. The loudest person in the room who goes unchecked is the strongest person in the room. When a lion roars, a weak lion purrs and cowers. Me personally, I could be in a room right now with Tyrone and Baldhead. Of course, 134 pounds compared to those two dudes, that'd be a minor brother. But even on YouTube, where these brothers have open chance to see this, you know what I would say? If I was in a room with these guys and something was said, I would still check their ass. I wouldn't give a fuck. It's win, lose, or draw. Shit. Even in losing, sometimes that's a win. I wouldn't give a fuck. You have to prove your point with me. And that's not beefing with these guys or nothing, just illustrating the point that size and celebrity and shit means nothing. If somebody says or does something stupid around you that you feel like hurts the master race of humanity, or even hurts your own race because they sound like a fucking idiot, call it out. Please. Call it out. Like, I'm just saying, if you don't know how to call it out, write it in a text message, screenshot it, and then post a screenshot on Instagram, Facebook, or one of the social medias and tag me in it. I'll take it from there. Just saying, if you're going to be scared to say it, give me a shout. Tell me the subject. You may not like what I have to say about it after I look it up. And I always go for your best interests. I do my research. But if you give me the subjects, I will speak on them. And just make shit more interesting. This is one of my emails right here. If you want to be on one of my shows and you want to help people or point things out, give me a shout. Send a video of you talking just like this from your camera phone. Ask me all the questions you want to ask. You get 3 to 4 minutes. You tell me what the subject is in the beginning so I can fucking Google it, do me some research, and by the time I look over it, I sit down, put it up on the screen, pause and play, and answer all your questions to your liking or your dislike, but I will answer your questions, show your face, and call it how it is. And, like I said in all my other shows, if you want a chance to win some money, I'm going to pick a certain comment. Not going to say what number, but tag your Cash Apps at the bottom. If you win, you will just get some money through Cash App. I won't say how much, but you will get some money through Cash App.